Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's time to have a look at a bunch of premiums that are on sale and also ones that they've brought back. It turns out that there's a massive bundle that's on sale, the Russian Vehicles bundle, which is going to be available for the next 3 days. You can either get the bundle, which is 50% off of some very high tier vehicles, or you can buy them individually and get them 30% off. Now, why does this bundle exist? You may be asking. Well, it's to celebrate Russia Day. But because Gaijin is Gaijin, and they don't actually want to say it's about Russia Day and also not post about Russia Day because of the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, then they just hide these things now. And they just don't advertise them because they don't want the backlash. But they still exist. There's also a decal in the game that's available, the Matryoshka decal, where it's from the 12th of June to the 16th of June. If you play 3 battles using USSR, you'll get access to the decal. But yeah, once again, they haven't even advertised it on their Russian side of things, which is just kind of crazy. But anyway, let's talk about this bundle and let's talk about what's in it. So you have the Black Shark pack, which is the KA-50, you have the SU-39, you have the T-80UE-1, and also the BMD-4M, which is, I believe, the newest vehicle in this pack. So if you buy them all together, it's 50% off. If you already have some of the vehicles in the pack, but not all of them, then it will be still 50% off. Now, being 50% off, at least in Canadian dollars, it's still very expensive. 175 Canadian dollars for 4 of these vehicles. But basically, buying these vehicles guarantees you grinding to the top tier of each of the branches of the Russian tech tree pretty quickly, and it also gives you top tier gameplay if that is what you're interested in. Also, you're generally not going to get a better deal when these things are 50% off. 50% off is usually the max that they do for bundles and also packs in terms of the game, so if you're looking to purchase this, you can obviously get it up there. Now, one of the things to say is if you do want to purchase it, I'll leave a link in the description, which will take you to the pack. It's a partnered link from me, so you'll support the channel and also get the decal. We're looking to change the decal pretty soon. Once the new one's approved, we'll make sure to let you know, but understand the decal that's in the game right now will not last forever. So just understand that. At least if you purchase something with it, it will last and you will have it forever. But in order to actually get it, it won't be the case. That's basically what I'm saying. So let's have a look at the vehicles. First of all, you have the K-50. You know, the Destroyer of Worlds, one of the most disgusting helicopter premiums that we've ever had. It has insanely good missiles. The only issue it has is it doesn't have access to thermals. Everything else about it is just fantastic. Nowadays, with a lot of the fire and forget helicopters, it's definitely not as easy to use as those, but it is still a fantastic vehicle, especially since it's a step below the current meta, meaning that it's at 11.3. Still has the Vikir, still does a lot of damage with that, and also has some other options too. It's fantastic for grinding out the Russian tech tree since it's at rank 6, so you can research all of the vehicles that are in the helicopter tech tree for the Russians, and you can play either heli PvE or you can just use it in ground modes at 11.3 since you have quite a lot of options there in order to do it. The only problem with it really is in terms of lineup. You're struggling there. The lineup is only the T-80UM2 if you have that one. Everything else is either 11.0 or lower, so what you'll have to do is run at 11.7 with stuff like the T-72B3 and the T-80U, but once again, it is competent enough to do that when it comes to the game. You also have the Su-39. So the Su-39 is a CAS aircraft. It's one of those which I don't really recommend for people to purchase when it comes to these things, just because it's not as good as many of the other things that will fight in aerialistic. It does have the funny missiles, it has the R-73s, it has the R-60Ms, so basically you can cheat a few kills with the IRCCM, but generally you'll have a bit of a rough time. It does have all of the general missiles that you would want, the good old KH-29s in the house, the guided munitions. It also carries the Vikirs, but the issue is the targeting pod is not as good as what you would want from this. It also gets the KH-29TE, which is one of the broken missiles in the game, with the TV guided stuff on it, and then also all the laser stuff as well. But once again, it's a little bit harder to aim. The problem right now that you have around these BRs is the MiG-23ML isn't anywhere close to what it used to be in air realistic, mainly just because of the fact that you face some really, really good vehicles. Like the Hornets are taking over that BR bracket, so the ML just doesn't feel as good. But with the Su-39, you know, you stay out of a lot of the bracket, which has the Hornets. Like, you stay away from 12-7, which is where the premium one is. So generally it feels a lot better. But just understand, you are slow, you are pretty, you know, cumbersome. You're not going to be able to do a ton, but in ground, if you can master the optics, you will have a fantastic time in this vehicle. The other vehicles are the T-80U-E1 and also the BMD-4M. So the T-80U-E1 is at the highest echelons of the Soviet ground tech tree. Basically, it is at rank 7, which means that you can fully research the whole of the tech tree just with it, with premium bonuses. The vehicle itself is very similar to the standard T-80U. Basically, it has like a little camouflage on it, which is nice, and also it gets access to the 3BM46 instead of the 3BM60, but generally that doesn't really matter too much. It'll still be able to penetrate most things quite easily that it faces. The only problem with this vehicle is, once again, you're buying a vehicle that is slightly below the top tier of the game. And when you do that, you are basically saying, okay, I'm going to face the top tier of the game, which is better than me, but I'm getting premium bonuses out of it. So your gameplay is a bit worse, but your rewards are a bit higher. And if you're okay with that, then that's fine, right? You can grind out everything, you can have a good time, but a lot of people aren't okay with that. So it's usually better to go for something like a T-80UD, so you're a little bit lower in terms of BR, and you can have a bit more fun of a time. The BMD-4M is also on sale. This is the fat BMD. Basically, it's not as mobile as the standard BMD, but it has all of the niceties of it, has the cool cannon, has also, you know, the AT-GEM to back it up, and generally is a good vehicle. Like, you're not going to have a bad time in it. Just kind of sucks that they haven't actually made it so you can get access to the vehicle in the standard tech tree, but this one hasn't been around for that long, and generally I would say it's pretty nice. The other thing that you also get with all of these packs is you get premium accounts, and also you get golden eagles. So if you pick up the full bundle, you get access to 9,000 golden eagles, which you can use for like premium time when it's on sale, or you can use for anything. And then also you get, let's see, you get 70 days worth of premium. So basically two months of premium, which is pretty nice. There's also another event that is also going along on side of this, which is a German Navy Day, and the T-31 and the Z-20 graces us. Basically, they're both at a 30% discount and temporarily available. So they're going to be available until the 16th of June, where you can get them. The Carl Golster is the OG premium that was available for destroyers for the Germans. It comes back every so often, but not really enough. Basically, it's just a better version of what's already in the tree. So it has more AA, which is a huge deal for something like that. It's a Type 1936 class, and literally you can see, you know, at 4.7, there's a bunch of Type 1936s nowadays. So basically you got the Z43, you got the Z32, and then you got the Z46, which is the project one. The Carl Golster is completely fine. You know, it works well. The issue with it is it doesn't have any AP, and also it's just basically a slightly worse American destroyer at the same BR, but it's fine. Like, it works well. The T-31 is slightly lower. It has the 105 millimeters, and also at the same time still does, you know, enough damage to justify its existence. The other thing is, it's a rank 3, but it's a BR 4.0 vehicle. So if you are starting the German tech tree and you want to get like your dailies done, you want to get your specials done, you want to get your challenges done and everything like that, and you don't want to play rank 1s, you can just use the T-31. So at 4.0, you can basically run it with rank 1 vehicles in the German tech tree, but also be at rank 3. And that's really powerful, especially for doing, as I said, dailies and specials and stuff like that. So it has that kind of string to its bow, which can be really good. Is it a great vehicle? I mean, it's fine. Like it's okay. It's got the 105s, which once again don't have really any AP power, but it has a pretty good reload, and also the secondaries in form of the AA is quite nice, and it's cheaper than a lot of the other vehicles that are there. But once again, it's just a bit odd, isn't it? They are coming back though, and they also are accompanied by a decal, the emblem of the German Navy Engineering School decal. So all you got to do is play 3 battles using German ships at rank 3 or higher, and get the emblem, which will be really nice. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to grind Germany for when the Bismarck comes, which is probably going to be next week. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Warthunder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.